I'm Luke. Today, we're gonna do Ragnarocktoberfest. Let's go. Gotcha. Someone got my medic. 1, 2, 3. You're a medic?
4, 5. I'm medic. I'm medic.
Oh, okay. Oh, that,
I'm medic.
Awesome, even better. Oh, game is over. Mission halt. Earlier this month, my teammate Ashley and I went down to California for Ragnarocktoberfest. Ragnarocktoberfest, if you didn't see my previous announcement video, is a large Bay Area Nerf event, and it has a huge range of different things going on, everything from ultra stock to mini games to the main event, which is HVZ, to a trade show, all just for Nerf, and competitive 5v5 play. I participated in most of these things as much as we could, and also helped sponsor the event, had a booth at the trade show, and it was a really amazing weekend. I really want to thank Jamie, the event organizer. Without her, there's no way this event would have happened. So when you're at these events, thank your mod staff, thank the supporters, thank the people who donated. It really takes a village to make one of these events go on. Another big shout out to Michelle over at Foam Blast. I know she put in a ton of work getting this event up, as did Tarek, my buddy who helps out on the shop designs. He did a lot to create the storyline and the props and the events for the Humans vs. Zombies game. We arrived Friday afternoon after a mishap in the flight, which was totally my fault. Then we did make it in time for the modding party. At the modding party, there were tons of people just hanging out, showing off mods, working on last-minute mods. If you haven't modded the night before a game, you haven't Nerf modded yet, I think. On Friday, I also got an exclusive sneak peek at the Orange ModWorks blasters that are coming out. The company has several blasters that are in the works, and they are really, really exciting. I think I'm gonna do a totally separate video to just talk about their stuff, because having another third-party blaster company making totally unique blasters, AKA Stampede-style internals and firing mechanism, it's really, really exciting. And I think what those guys are doing is going to be really, really impactful in our community, and probably going to be really popular too. Saturday morning, we had a sort of blaster convention, which was a vendor showcase, and this was a chance to meet your fellow makers and modders and YouTube people, along with companies and people like myself. And this was a great opportunity to just see new stuff. And there was a lot going on in that room. I didn't get to see anywhere near as much of it as I would have liked, but it's always a fun opportunity to see what other people have been cooking up over the last year. Saturday evening was our Humans vs. Zombies. I say 3 H's because it was a 3-faction human team versus zombies. And this game was full of paranoia and teamwork, and ultimately Team Red, the team I was on, totally dominated, but I hope everybody had a really good time. The Humans vs. Humans thing was really interesting. We all had lanyards with proximity sensors, near-field communication sensors, so we could actually keep track of our lives. So you started the game with 10 lives, and as you'd play through, you know, if you got hit by a human, you would lose a life. If you got tagged by a zombie, you were, of course, a zombie. I lasted all the way up till the final mission and got about 60-something points with my FDL, just unloading mag after mag onto this amazing serpent. The final boss was essentially this huge moving serpent, and in the front and rear there were proton packs, which I built, and so it would breathe fire at people, along with Captain Xavier on dual proton packs protecting it. And then on each side, there were 3 team sensors for the 3 color teams, and you had to go up and shoot these sonic sensors to gain points. And on these sensors, I got at least 60 points because I know I cleared 3 22-round mags just sitting there. And finally, zombie got me. It was a really fun event. I had a fun time after that, chasing down the last remaining humans. The game style is a really hard one to put together. Humans versus humans, mixed in with zombie play, is a really challenging game mechanic, and I think it worked really well, aside from we did have some issues with props being mislocated or something like that. And at one point, the green team just got, I think, totally wiped, and we may or may not have contributed to that. Sunday was day 3, and there was just a ton going on. There were Superstock games and Carnival games. Superstock, for anybody that's not aware, is just upgraded blasters. I believe the FPS cap on that was 130, but that will vary from event to event. There were also the Carnival games were a variety of different things. There was a sniper competition, and then the big event on Sunday for me was the 5v5 tournament. This is the Blaster Tag Association, which was started by Chris James, also known as Jangular, and it is a really fun gameplay. It's 5-on-5 symmetrical fields, 6-minute games, and 3 different timers to hit, and it's fast-paced, it's full of action, it is adrenaline pumping. I will say my team won Dauntless, though I cannot take a ton of credit for that because I did only function as an alternate at this game, so I only played a couple of the matches. But I did get to shout from the back line and try to give as much good team direction and call-outs as possible. It's a very hands-on game. You can have 7 players with only 5 in at a time, and it is just a blast. I'll have links to all of these different events and to the BTA down below, where you can find out more information about how to start your own 5v5 team. I think we're going to see more and more of this competitive Nerf scene grow. Every year the competition has stepped it up, and this was no exception. Dauntless, the team I'm on, trained a lot without me. I was a last-minute addition, and they still didn't win it easy, I have to say. And so it was a really, really fun event to be part of. I'd love to know what part of the weekend sounds most interesting to you. What would you travel for, or did you come, and what did you enjoy the most? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you again to everybody who put on this event, and all the sponsors, both named and unnamed. It means so much that everybody put so much time, energy, resources, and money into making this a really fantastic weekend. Until next time, I'm out of darts.